Class times are changing for fall semester. We'll explain.
We've got advice for new students from the experts, returning students.
And getting involved on campus, there are a lot of options. I'm Chris Ackman.
And I'm Alisha Wright. Welcome to our special summer edition of KSP News.
From the campus of Kirkwood Community College, this is news from Kirkwood Student Productions.
One of the biggest changes for students this semester is that class times won't necessarily start at the top of the hour.
That's because class times are being increased to 55 minutes to give students more time in the classroom. KSP's Danny Coover reports.
With each new school year brings new changes. This fall, Kirkwood Community College will be changing its class schedule. The normal class length is 50 minutes, but next fall will start a new change with a 55-minute class length. The Iowa law requires at least 800 minutes of scheduled work for a classroom course per credit hour for transferable classes. John Hoenick, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, said, "We had two choices, either add more days in the semester or increase the time of class periods by 5 minutes." Many students are feeling neutral on the new change to the schedules.
And for some, it'll help with the extra 5. I don't see why not.
I honestly don't think it will change anything because sometimes the classes go 55 minutes anyway. So it'll just be sort of conforming the rules to reality.
Students admitted that sometimes their teachers go over the now scheduled 50-minute class period trying to fit in last-minute information. Now, with the extra time, teachers might not be so rushed.
Well, teachers, are going to have an extra 5 minutes, so if there's like a group work or something, it'll last a little longer. They'll have the extra 5 minutes to explain a little bit more than what they usually do instead of cutting it off so quickly.
This fall is when the new schedule change will begin. This should not affect incoming freshmen, but returning students have some adapting to do.
With fall coming up around the corner, student orientation sessions are quickly underway. KSP's Ted Schiefan tells us more.
Orientation is really about setting expectations, talking about resources, helping students understand how to make an effective transition.
25 different orientation days will be held this summer here inside Iowa Hall.
We now require all students to attend orientation if they want to register for classes.
Important topics discussed at Student Orientation Day include financial aid, how to meet with your advisors, and how to register for classes.
It was a huge wake-up call. It gave me told me about different clubs and stuff I could get involved in.
I feel like it gives you a better feel of how Kirkwood is run, and you're going into the year more prepared.
It was really good, preparing me, because I had no idea what to expect.
I know and have seen how students struggle when they don't go to programs like this because they're poorly prepared to make a successful transition, and oftentimes that plays out in, I never was told how to do this or that, or nobody bothered to tell me this. I think this is our showing students we care about their success. If we just brought a student in and said, good luck, have fun, figure it out, that's communicating a different message in my opinion. So to me, the whole idea of this is saying, we value you, we value the fact that you'll get to meet other people and sort of be highly successful here, not frustrated about services because you know how to use them. So to me, it's more about all the other things than just simply enrolling in classes. But there's a lot of other things that impact you every day besides what classes am I taking.
Ted Schiefan, KSP News.
Juniors and seniors in high school have a lot on their minds as it is, and starting college is just one more thing to worry about. KSP's Emily Margison reports that advice from students and counselors can be an invaluable tool.
Study hard and make the right friends.
Don't have too much fun in your first semester because you might not do as well as you think.
Incoming freshmen face a variety of new situations, requiring skills that were not previously necessary in their lives.
I would say that it's difficult to adjust to all the freedom, that they really enjoy having freedom, but sometimes managing their time and learning how to be more responsible and accountable can be difficult.
Students with family members or friends who have gone to college before them may have received some decent advice about the transition. But for first-generation college-goers, the lifestyle changes may come as a shock.
You think you have a lot of time when you're here, but really, classes here are harder, so you have to put in more work.
Being involved on campus can help students ease the transition to college and help them make new friends.
Know where the tutoring center is, know where counseling services are, know where student life is and how to get involved. and student organizations.
Kirkwood offers free tutoring to all of its students here in the Tutoring Center. Students can get help with subjects such as math, science, and American Sign Language, among others.
Looking over their time at Kirkwood so far, students reflect on things they had to learn.
To know your school, get involved in groups.
Work harder at getting a job because I don't have any money.
Right now behind us you can see Lynn Hall is in the middle of renovation.
The front of the building and the main lobby are getting an extreme makeover.
Around every corner at Kirkwood Community College, students will probably find construction. With the recent remodeling of Lynn Hall, students have had to resort to taking other paths rather than entering through the main entrance.
Well, this phase is supposed to be done at the end of August, before classes start next fall. We've got some, we're pretty much done on the second floor, starting to move furniture in the next couple of weeks. And the first floor is going to be completed sometime in late June, early July.
Students' classrooms have been moved around due to the recent construction, but have never been inaccessible.
We're rescheduling the classes to make sure we can continue to hold all the classes we need to hold.
But is this the last of construction that students will see? The answer is no.
The next phase is from the lobby down to the, just about halfway down the hallway. Okay. And we'll be taking that out of service on the first, second, and third floors for approximately 8 months.
Some students, like Jake Osborne, have had to change their routes to class and feel Kirkwood should not continue with any new construction.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Everything looks fine.
Along with Lynn Hall, Ballantyne Auditorium will soon get a renovation to be up to date with the Fire Code and the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Coming up on KSP News, there's more to college than just books and buildings.
We'll show you how to get involved on campus when we come back.
Student Life is in charge of 80 clubs and organizations and is also in charge of the activities that go on around campus. Student Life is half activity-based and half club-based. Student Life is the event planner and the banker for all the clubs that they work with. So anything the clubs want to do, Student Life will aid them in getting it organized. For more information, stop in at 230 Iowa Hall or online at www.kirkwood.edu/clubs.
Wonderful pastime.
Not regular TV, it's animation.
Anime is the gathering of people to watch cartoons. If you love a community that won't judge you,
just come on down and walk right in.
And make them an offer they can't refuse.
Inside of many, there is a need to help and heal. At Kirkwood Community College, it only takes 2 years to earn one of the many degrees offered for veterinary technicians. With the hands-on experience that Kirkwood vet techs receive, they learn how to help put a smile on a proud owner's face. And maybe even your dog as well. Don't believe me? Well, I think you just saw your answer.
With more than 80 organized groups on campus, there's bound to be something for you.
DECA is just one of the many organizations serving students. KSP's Crystal Sindelar has our story.
DECA is a club offered at Kirkwood Community College that gives students a wide range of skills that can help better both professional and personal lives.
DECA stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America. Our chapter specifically also aligns with that. We are Delta Ellipson Chi Association of Kirkwood Community College.
The fact that it puts them in a real-world situation, I think, is one of the biggest driving factors. Now, the marketing program here at Kirkwood does require DECA. The other business programs, many of them, use it as elective credit.
Students in DECA are encouraged to become involved with Kirkwood activities that will better their professionalism, such as going to public speakers and other Kirkwood events.
Since I started advising 2 years ago, Mark Gable, my co-advisor, has been doing it much longer. I think we've had, relatively large groups, 40 to 50 students per semester.
DECA has around 40 Kirkwood students in the club, 10 of which are international students.
Well, actually, for DECA, it's one of the curriculums that we have to take. So it's one of the classes that we have to take. It's kind of mandatory, but I think you can choose either SCIF or DECA.
DECA is our Kirkwood Community College Marketing Club. DECA is an international marketing club where students of high school age and college level have the opportunity to network, take part in conversations with advisors, and compete in competitive events that can potentially earn them scholarships across the United States.
Crystal Sindelar, KSP News.
Without students feeling their best, it can be hard for them to perform at their best. But there's always one place on campus where students can go to eliminate the stress from studies.
It's early afternoon on campus, and as classes let out, students begin to file in to the rec center. They know that when coming here, they have an endless array of possibilities that can help keep them motivated.
At the rec center, you can do multiple things: table tennis, ping pong, billiards, basketball, run around the track, free weights, circuit machines. We also have Insanity DVDs, P90X that they can check out and do in our fitness room here at the rec center.
If balancing your time between studying and working out is an issue, that could change. The rec center plans on bringing in more high-tech treadmills that can allow students to connect with both audio and digital versions of their textbooks through a computer screen. With a diverse array of programs and activities offered, it's hard for students to not have a favorite.
Favorite thing is probably just getting in a pickup game. I mean, back in high school, we used to play for actual competition and kind of miss that. That's what you get when you come here.
So whether you're looking to build muscle, have fun, or just take a light jog around the track, chances are the rec center will have something that's right up your lane.
Kirkwood is home to outstanding athletic teams. Both the women and men's basketball teams have won national championships. This year, the softball and golf teams went to nationals. One of the standouts in golf was Jordan Asbell.
Being a first-year student, I really wanted to make myself stand out my first year, but that put a lot of pressure on me. So I think during the off-season, I kind of overcame that pressure, and it also made me a better person this year.
Before we close, some alternative ways to take classes.
And why start here, go anywhere isn't just a slogan.
Student Life is in charge of 80 clubs and organizations and is also in charge of the activities that go on around campus. Student Life is half activity-based and half club-based. Student Life is the event planner and the banker for all the clubs that they work with. So anything the clubs want to do, Student Life will aid them in getting it organized. For more information, stop in at 230 Iowa Hall or online at www.kirkwood.edu/clubs.
Wonderful pastime.
Not regular TV, it's animation.
Anime is the gathering of people to watch cartoons. If you love a community that won't judge you,
Just come on down and walk right in.
And make them an offer they can't refuse.
Inside of many, there is a need to help and heal. At Kirkwood Community College, it only takes 2 years to earn one of the many degrees offered for veterinary technicians. With the hands-on experience that Kirkwood vet techs receive, they learn how to help put a smile on a proud owner's face. And maybe even your dog as well. Don't believe me? Well, I think you just saw your answer.
At first, it may sound like a confusing puzzle. 3 different classrooms, 3 different locations, but only 1 teacher.
For many students, it's a reality and one they quite enjoy. KSP's Drake Clemmy has our report.
For students living off campus, traveling to and from school might not be as easy as some students hope. But with the help from Kirkwood's KTS system, it's possible to complete many degree requirements without setting foot on campus.
KTS is an interactive distance learning, it's an interactive television system where I'm at one site, I have students in front of me, but I also have about 9 other sites out there. And there are students watching me, I watch them, we communicate through the microphones and the cameras.
Students enrolled in KTS classes can travel to one of the closer Kirkwood locations rather than driving to the main campus.
There's lots of benefits. I think the diversity of the students is the biggest thing for me, being able to reach students who may not be able to come to campus for whatever reason.
Jessica Hine is a student of Brenham's, but has never even met her. Jessica travels only a few miles to the Kirkwood Center located in Tipton, rather than traveling all the way to the main campus.
I like that it's closer than Cedar Rapids, closer to my house, and I like it's a lot smaller than actual Kirkwood classes. It's the same as in a classroom, you just have to talk through a mic and your teacher's through a screen.
Although teachers are not in the same room as the students, KTS classes act almost exactly like regular classes. Some students may be worried about their grades suffering due to not having a teacher in the room with them, but Brenham thinks otherwise.
From what I've seen for test scores and for interaction, as long as the students are as engaged, then I don't see any difference.
Drake Clemmy, KSP News.
Kirkwood's slogan, "Start here, go anywhere," is everywhere on campus. With a good education, you really can follow your dreams.
We caught up with 2 culinary arts alumni who have now started their own businesses.
Every weekend inside of the Nouveau Market, hungry shoppers pass through the rows upon rows of gourmet food. And one can't help but to wonder just which of these sweet treats will satisfy my appetite. But what shoppers might not be wondering is just where some of these talented entrepreneurs got their start. Christopher Ryan of Christopher Ryan Confections and Mike Curie of gourmet sauce company Fat Daddies are both graduates of Kirkwood's Culinary Arts program.
Kirkwood helped me get a foundation of culinary. I went and did their culinary program for 2 years, knife skills, basic things like that. And I knew I wanted to specialize in pastry, but I wasn't quite ready to go to a big city. Out of high school, I grew up in a town of 5,000 people, so.
Curie also told us that business has been going very well for him too since coming to the market. As these alumni share their creations to customers on one side of the market, students can learn how to create their own on the other side. The Nouveau Market also houses one of Kirkwood's culinary kitchens with monthly classes that are open to the public. So the next time you're purchasing a fresh product at the market or just learning how to create a fun dish for family and friends, just remember that everybody gets their start somewhere, and just like these 2 owners, can end up going anywhere.
That's it for our summer edition of KSP News.
We hope you visit our campus and see why we've chosen Kirkwood. Thanks for watching.